Looking to get away from Vancouver for the weekend? Well, Portland is a great option. With just another 3-hour drive from Seattle, us Pacific Northwesterners usually make it into a road trip. But what if you can't drive your own vehicle?
Let's go! May style.
Of course, flying is also an option. It's about an hour's flight, and depending on how well you plan ahead, expect to pay between $200 and $300. But in this video, we'll be showing you a different option. It's called Flixbus. As the name states, it's a low-cost bus service with routes between Canada and the US, very similar to the more popular Greyhound. Well, how well does it perform? Flixbus costs us $174 per person round trip on an 8 to 10 hour bus ride. That's right, it is an entire day of traveling. The first bus stop from Pacific Central Station in Vancouver is for 9 a.m. The first hour to the border is pretty smooth. As soon as you board the bus, the driver will give you your customs declaration form to enter the States. Make sure to fill it out honestly and correctly to avoid delays. Don't bring in any prohibited items, including raw vegetables, and ensure you have all the right papers to cross the border. Of course, you need to hope your fellow passengers will do the same thing. Once you're at the border, everyone will go down the bus to give that form to an immigration officer and go through security. Unfortunately, if you end up going for a second screening, the bus may or may not wait for you depending on its schedule. Now, I can't say I know what happens if the bus leaves you behind, provided you are actually permitted to cross the border and go into the States. I imagine Flixbus can get you onto their next scheduled bus, but I'm not sure if you'll pay extra for that, or probably depends on the seat availability. If you have experience, please comment down below. I'd love to learn more as well. Once you've cleared customs though, the bus has 4 designated stops before Portland. First one being Bellingham, and then University of Washington, and then the Seattle Greyhound bus stop, which is very close to the Lumen Field, and then SeaTac Airport. As you can imagine, all of these stops add to your travel time, and while the advertised 8 hours already account for the stops, which adds to the normal 6-hour drive if you were on your car, you should also expect delays due to traffic around the Seattle area. It's just a much bigger city in general, so there's a lot more cars on the road. Don't expect to go down to Stretch or buy food on those stops either. These stops are all on the side of the road designed to drop off and pick up passengers only. Your driver will decide rest stops and food stops. Depending on your schedule and route, you may not be able to buy food from establishments. So my biggest recommendation is to bring your own food. Most stops will be rest areas with only a washroom and a vending machine.
The best. Thank you sa food.
Speaking of washrooms, the bus itself is pretty standard. It has overhead bins and compartments under the bus to store your luggage, a cup holder, a footrest, a seat recline, and 2.4G Wi-Fi, and a washroom you can use while on the road.
There's the Flixbus is like this, guys. It has a footrest, kaya lang hindi siya from little legs.
Provide ka na for your comfort. Ano pa din pwede? May car seat ako dito.
Once you get to Portland, the stop is also just on the side of the road, close to the Union Station, and about a 15-minute walk to the downtown area. Unfortunately, there is a significant homeless population in this area, so I would caution against traveling at night. So, do we recommend busing to Portland? Sure, as a last option. While it is a cliche, I fully believe that time is gold, so either enjoy the road in your own car where you can control your stops, or shell out an extra 30 or so bucks for that flight and enjoy the city instead of the 4 corners of that tin can. If this has been helpful, hit like and subscribe. If you have additional questions, comment down below. We're always happy to help fellow travelers. See you soon!